Alright guys, here we go for real this time, not for play. This is ORCEN versus Shaft, Game 1, our last scheduled matchup of the day. So that's probably going to be all she wrote once these two matches are done, our games are done. We could possibly find another. We shall see. So we've got Sang Tall in the gearing for Team ORCEN. That's your KOTS build. We'll get back to that for the viewer that asked about that in a moment. Malkey's in Yu Yang. That's a gun build Yu Yang. Is he running radar? Yes. Our first Elbing of the day and the tournament. I don't think I've seen an Elbonk the whole time. Potelier, range build with propulsion and rudder, running Loot Yens. Interesting. War Eagle, we saw, I think we saw him before, yes. Running Daring. And then we got Geocruiser in a Wusta with reload. Inno Thalassa in the Salem with range. This is a radar Salem. And Matthios' Moskva, unique upgrade, heading towards Apples. And then Lianfer's Ohio with Sniper Spec. Finally, Salamander, Sniper Quick Scope. Alright, what do we got for Team Shaft, Puddin'?
The Shaft, we have the 320 Blaze KOTS build. Going to Apples in the gearing. The Petro is unique upgrade running, going to Apples. We have the Manitar going to Apples with protect his engine instead of more radar. We have the Poison, or as I call it, the Depression, because I can't play it anymore because I got my one win in it. Not secondary build at all, like nothing in secondaries, more of a utility battleship survivability. That's an interesting choice there, probably a better choice, to be honest with you. Stalingrad Park behind Bacon, running range. Ragnar, all about speed and guns with his radar in the channel where you would see a Des Moines or a Salem, with a sniper build Vermont with tankability, running with the Wooster is a 420 Blazing Gumo, and Wooster is all about shooty and radar. And that's everybody on Team Shaft.
Notably, Wooster is also running IFHE. Okay. So, initial engagement, Daring detected, not much going to happen. Let's take a look at the KOTS build gearing for a moment, guys. So, KOTS build gearing. Typically, you want Swift and Silence to get to your position as quickly as possible. The earlier you can dump out your torpedoes, the better, because a better chance of catching somebody unprepared. So, your KOTS build gearing is typically, by the way, Napoli Des Moines band. KOTS build gearing will have Swift and Silence. Most of the time, it will have radio location to know where the closest enemy is. That's most likely the enemy destroyer. You're going to have Adrenaline Rush, because if you take a random torpedo, that speeds up your torpedo reload significantly. Survivability Expert should be pretty obvious on any destroyer. Last Stand makes perfect sense, because if you break your rudder or engine, especially when you're trying to dodge shells, you don't want to be completely defenseless. Preventative Maintenance, that's all part of my core build. Look at the upgrades. You have Main Armaments Mod 1 to protect your guns and your torpedoes. Really, in slot 1, there's not much else you're going to want to run. In slot 2, Propulsion Upgrade, so that when you're using your engine boost is available for, what is it, 30% longer? Whatever it is. You've got the Smoke Module, which increases the duration that your smoke deploys, which gives you a larger smoke screen. Very important. You go Propulsion typically. Some gearings like to go for rudder in that slot 4 there. I think Propulsion's the better choice, but some people swear by rudder. The 5th slot is Unique Upgrade. Unique Upgrade reduces your torpedo reload, reduces your gun reload, but enhances your concealment to Shimakaze levels. It makes you incredibly stealthy. Now, gearing torpedoes are also incredibly stealthy, so those two added together makes you a super threat, which is why we don't see a lot of Shimakazes in KOTS. We see a lot of gearings in KOTS. Oh, second tail getting whacked. And then finally, the last slot is typically torpedo reload, because gearings are all about luck chucking torpedoes and smoking up their teammates and spotting. Those are the 3 jobs of a gearing. They will almost never fire their guns unless from complete safety, like Float 420 Bits is doing right now. Did I miss anything, Puddin'?
No, I just find it interesting that the YY Albing is kiting C, so now we know why they brought an Albing.
I really don't. Why?
Well, I mean, it takes the place of a cruiser, and it's much stealthier. You know, you still have to respect its AP.
That's true. Now, if you look at Sengatal's build, his build is very similar to what I was just talking about, except he went for torpedoes instead of Adrenaline Rush. And then he also went for Superintendent for an extra smokescreen and engine instead of Liquidator, and Liquidator instead of Swift and Silence. All right.
Well, it looks like Shaft got chocolate / cookies, or we could just call it chocolate chip cookies.
Yes, triple C.
Oh.
B is only bacon when someone takes it. People go B without taking it. It's bananas. I like that idea.
Right, nobody fights over bananas. Everybody fights over bacon. Like, that's why it takes so long to get bacon.
Yeah, exactly.
It is the most important cap.
Now Chad is sounding off with all kinds of food. I love it. We're turning this into a foodie stream. I love it.
It's interesting that ORCEN's got so much invested in apples and is not taking it.
And they're staying away from it. I know. It's like it's poisoned apple. That's it. It's got to be that poisoned fruit, right? The biblical apple?
I mean, it's the same for Shaft. They just don't have as many resources.
Yeah. I want to talk about WGC Rider as well. The Preußen pick, right? Preußen people don't really think about it with main guns, but it's got one of the fastest reloads of all tier 10 battleships. So you mate that to really good armor scheme, ability to run hydro for when it's needed most. And if you can use it for those purposes and forget that you have secondaries, I mean, it could catch people off guard.
Well, I like how he didn't really put anything in the secondaries, which tells you they're not just going to go yeet the ship for no gain.
That's what I mean, right? Exactly. He's playing it more like a traditional battleship.
Oh, Daring is low. Ragnar and Daring are going at it at Bacon.
Yeah, they had a bit of a slap fight there. We have a second radar up, this time from the Petropavlovsk. They're trying to figure out what's near A, near the apples. And War Eagle's going to go out here. There he goes. Stepping with a really nice kill. That Stalingrad radar was not needed, but I like the idea of having it up to ensure that this Daring is never dark.
Well, I was going to say that's the reason they popped the Stalingrad radar, because the Ragnar's calling out his radar is going down, and you're not going to wait that 6 seconds to get him respotted. Just have the other radar going, because it only takes 1 or 2 more salvos, and the Daring just died.
That's right. You go for the kill, and if you waste a consumable, if you got the kill, it's still worth it.
Now, I do believe Shaft has realized that it's just 2 ships at chocolate cookies. Which means, they can start rotating ships out.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. And Shaft also grabbed the bacon. So they have 2 caps. They have 2 caps gained to ORCEN's 0. ORCEN needs to do something.
You know what they have? They have candy bacon.
They have candied bacon.
And once again, the apple is just sitting there menacingly.
Yep, I think we'll title this one Forbidden Fruit because nobody's going for it. No name does come under Yu Yang's radar. At least that tells the Wooster that, hey, there's somebody nearby that's radaring him. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Could be the Stalingrad. No, it's not the Stalingrad. That's on his team. So yeah, gee, who could that be?
Looks like they're focusing to Salem. Well, not anymore. Some jerk put a smoke screen up.
Let's take a look. Over on the 1 line, yep, I see Sengatal got hit a bit as well. He lost some hit points. His main gun is out. He doesn't care about that, though. Here come torpedoes. Wooster takes one.
Wooster takes one. Yep. I think he took one to make sure the Salem didn't take one.
Probably smart because Salem's DCP... No, his heel is down, yeah. Anyway, there's the radar from the... What is that, the Petro? Yeah, that's the Petro radar. Sengatal's detected. Minotaur radar is down for another 60 seconds.
Booster just got touched. Looks like the focus is going to be the booster, even though a
Well,
couple shots are going in on the gearing.
I was just going to mention that I would definitely focus the gearing first. So I think that's a bit of a misplay on Shaft's part there. Both sides, everybody shooting, I should say, shooting at whoever they think they can kill, as opposed to whoever the caller says to kill.
I think going after the booster is the better choice. Get him out before he gets to safety and heals.
Well,
he is burning. I believe that is a
5
permanent
seconds.
fire because of the flood he took from the gearing torps.
Yep. So that does get him out. Personally, though, once you take the gearing off the board, there goes the smoke, there goes the spotting, right? And there goes the torpedo luck chucks. So that makes it much more comfortable for Shaft with the gearing gone.
I would say that, but they did get the Salem into position where he can start abusing the islands, right? Doesn't necessarily have to utilize the gearing. The gearing will obviously be more helpful. But, get rid of that radar does help your DDs, because, no offense, if you get radared by Salem, you deserve everything coming at you.
Right.
And Ohio does not cap apples and just goes into the Thunderdome.
He can't stop. He's just going to come under withering fire from the Preuss and the Minotaur, and probably gearing torpedoes. Speaking of which, the torpedoes from the gearing or Minotaur, I don't know which ones, they just high-five the gearing's torpedoes from ORCEN. As they pass each other, neither are going to hit. What's going on the other side? We haven't been talking about the other side for a long time.
Probably dodging torpedoes.
Dodging torpedoes, dodging radars. Yu Yang is under attack right now. I think he's just perma-spotted on the surface by the Hargo, and Mizuko just charging at him. Let's see. Yes, remember Yu Yang has... oh, actually, no. This Yu Yang has the concealment module.
Well, he's not concealed right now. He's burning and under heavy fire. And
he goes down. Flow 420 kills the gearing for A as well, for ORCEN. That takes care of the earlier oopsie, letting that gearing survive. And this game's going to go to Shaft. I mean, 1 minute and 5 seconds left.
Oh, Moskva found out he's in a bad spot. ORCEN's Moskva taking fire from the Minotaur. He's got to reverse up.
Yep, he's just going to sit here. He sees all the shells. They're not hitting anymore.
Vermont versus Vermont. Moskva. Oh, Moskva just got slapped by Stalingrad.
Stalingrad, Inting coming around that corner now. He knows he can. 35 seconds to go. Make that 0 seconds to go. As WC Rider does Preußen things. Unusual Preußen things, I suppose.
This is the forbidden fruit of a German battleship actually doing something.
Oh my goodness, you're right. This is the first time we've seen that.
And it was a complete blowout.
Hey.
Bravo won and didn't lose a chip.
Bogsy, fix matchmaking, please.
That's boxing. That was well.
We do. We've got Shaft versus ORCEN, Game 2 on Estuary, ladies and gentlemen. This is our final scheduled game for the day for EU. Keep in mind, we will absolutely continue streaming during the course of the day. NA starts at 1:30. Raptor just pinged me on that.
Remember, everybody?
Stupid thing. Hold on.
After I do this giveaway, we will do the Voyage container, and you guys will have 1 minute to win it.
That's right. Okay, so let's take a look at our lineup. We got Haruguma War Eagle in 420 Blaze It. So there's our first Shimakaze today, Sangtal, with Torpedo Spec Shimakaze. Now that is 12 kilometers. Melkis is Yu Yang with a gun reload setup. Interesting. Okay. Usually Yu Yangs go hard into torpedoes. Podolfire in the Napoli with secondaries. Matthias is Stalingrad with range. Geo Cruisers, Manitar, just doing Manitar things, backed up by Salamander Schlieffen. There's your secondary build battleship we were just talking about. Here's our Burgon in Speedy, Shooty. And finally, Inothalas's Des Moines in unique upgrade. Sorry for the delay there and the craziness, guys. But yes, we will continue streaming for those that need the drops. Stay here.
Now, for Shaft, we have a Marsu going to Bacon. Typical get there fast to shoot things, but he's slowing down. He is backed up, I want to say, by a Poison that is full secondaries. Like,
oh, yeah, wow. Even the slot 6 module.
Usually I even go with my guns for slot 6 because
yes,
secondaries are an automated system. But we'll get onto that later with the San Martin, with all its utility of, well, I can just live. That's about all I can do in radar things.
Hopefully.
Going to apples. Looks like Shaft is really allergic to apples because they're sending the worst ship in the game to it. I joke about worst ship in the game, guys. But we have a second Poison that is actually Riders, which is actually built for its guns.
Like the last game we saw, yep.
Moskva's parked behind C, unique radar. And we have a radar YY spec'ing the torpedoes, minus captain skills, I believe. Yep. And then we have a Kaba. Speed and rudder. I do believe the YY is running Dazzle, as you pointed out. So
yes, it is.
Everybody, let's do our Dazzle hands or whatever, jazz hands or whatever the hell it's called. And the last two ships, double Marsilli. I can't distinguish the builds because they're nearly identical, except for one's running a special captain, the other one is not.
Yep, so there's a little bit of a boost to turret traverse and adrenaline rush for Simply Cat's Marseille versus Zil 2's Marseille that does not have that special captain.
I don't know why.
I mean, it's free real estate. Why wouldn't you take it? Question mark.
So, well, ORCEN got apples. I don't.
Yep. Flow 420 backing off now, taking a shot at. I guess he figures, all right, radio location points here. Radar is telling me he's not within radar range, so he's shooting just outside of radar range. Actually, not a bad idea. Came close with those shells initially.
Now, I do like how the Brigand did not retaliate or shoot back, knowing that if he goes dark, any shots that the San Martin hits him with do not count towards his funny button.
That's right.
Right? That is how you beat the San Martin guys, is let him waste shots and not get that funny button for him to survive.
Yes, he has to be shot at a lot, or he has to hit a lot of shots in order to activate that funny button. Melky's Yu Yang got detected for a moment, and look at what Shaft is doing to him. He's at half health already. Radar banging away, finding, well, nothing, but they know Kaba and both the Marsillis are on the 10 line. They're pushing up this flank hard. At least they're set to.
Marsu is backed up into Bacon. Looks like he's going to cap that. He is backed up, like I said, by the Poison. That is secondary build.
Yeah, so I like that Russian is set there to help ensure that the cap stays theirs. And then WGC Rider is set to protect Russian's rear from a YOLO charge by a Schlieffen or a Shimakaze or any other destroyer for that matter. Remember, both teams, well, one team banned Kleber, the other team didn't have a ban. So, Kleber is banned in this game.
Do they get, they're going to get the cap. Does he, no, he won't eat any torpedoes.
No one near the torps.
Brigand secondary, Poison secondary is coming into play on the Brigand.
Yeah. Take a look at the 10 line. Zil took, looked like he took a torpedo on the bow of deep water. He was forced, I think, to DCP. It's hard to tell. And now he's at 10k health.
Simply Cat is going to eat a torpedo.
Yep. That's the problem with the Marsilli. And by the way, both of these guys have Hydro available. Simply Cat's not running his. Actually, Zil used his earlier, I should say. I think Zil's going to go out. I don't know. He's not
He's
dark.
Still lit.
Yeah.
Oh, why did you shoot there?
Who, Zil?
I question Zil shooting.
I mean, I agree. It would have been smarter just to stay dark. And now you can see Napoli shooting from long range. Zill, okay, so Zill probably thought he was safe because he's got his heal up, but boy, why take that risk? That's a big risk. Wait, wait. Nope. Not dead yet.
So much unnecessary damage.
Yes, exactly.
And now that heal you used, it literally completely negated because you took unnecessary damage.
That's right.
His heal is coming down.
Oh, look at Bacon. Russian eating 2, 3, 4, 5 torpedoes from the Shimakaze. That's pain.
That forced him actually to move up and out from cover if the Schlieffen's paying attention, but he's going to get shots on a broadside silent.
Doesn't matter.
He didn't need to shoot because he died to torpedoes.
Yu Yang's deep water torpedoes. That's why I commented earlier, you typically spec into torpedoes with the Yu Yang. You're taking Yu Yang, it's all about the torps and the radar, or you could make the argument for the small smoke. Napoli gets whacked. Zill healed back up to 11k, still very healthy. Russian, though, Russian is going out.
Oh, he'll go out. ORCEN Schlieffen doesn't even have to shoot just because of the rate of fire from his secondaries.
Yeah, but if you look at the Schlieffen, he's almost bow on, so he's actually blocking some of his secondary arcs.
Well, you kind of have to because you don't want to show too much side and just eat chunk damage.
Yep, Burgon now getting in on this. They see this Preußen. They know they need to get him down. I like how they're not wasting time. You talk about Salmander 85 not shooting his guns. If he did, Russian would have been dead already. Instead, he's stealing. He finally goes down, but not before his secondaries actually did some decent work on the Schlieffen.
Right, but I think the correct call was not to shoot because you had the second Preußen coming in.
Right.
Who was much more healthier.
Yeah, Ryder doing a nice job of demonstrating and forcing Salamander to really look at both potential Preußens. This game is turning into a real bloodbath here. Vert radaring Melky's Yu Yang. He's got engine boost on. There's no real way for this Yu Yang to run away and get out of the radar.
Ooh, shots going in on Simply Cat.
I see him.
Looks like no damage. He possibly could have healed him.
Lianford taking some big hits. I see that.
YY is low.
Melky's almost goes down. There goes the Schlieffen. Dead to the Marceau. So we were talking earlier about proper use of that Schlieffen, and you notice there, all he was really there for, all he really did was he had the secondaries on the Preußen that was pretty much already dead anyways. There goes ORCEN's Minotaur.
But this is what I'm saying, like, you know, the Schlieffen just took so much damage. Where the Preußen can shake a lot of that off. Like, it's got really good secondaries, like, arguably the best. But he's dead.
That's right.
You know, to a destroyer of all things that just sat there and farmed him.
Yep. Just held down left mouse button and profited.
Yeah.
So, Shaft doing a really nice job of using both their Preußens. I'm saying both of them because Russian did a nice job where he was, up until he ate the Shimakaze torps at least. Simply Cat, Deepwater Torp in the face. Nope, he'll take it on the side.
Ooh, Burgon dead to Moskva fire.
Yeah, at this point, Shaft is probably going to come up the winner here. I don't see a way for Shaft to get back from this.
The only way Shaft gets eliminated is if everybody DCs or detonates at once. Shaft's Kaba taking unnecessary risk to possibly get a kill. Like, I think that was such an unnecessary play by the Kaba. Right? Like, you're still up the ship leads, but why go in against Angry Smoke Cloud backed up by Des Moines?
Yep. Everybody, we're going to have one more game to bring. It's a tiebreaker game between Oh Boy and Moyai. We'll be bringing that to you guys. It starts in 10 minutes.
Oh, we have plenty of time.
Yes.
All right, so let's ask Shaft to donate another ship for a time extension.
ORCEN's Napoli is about to go down on the border. And, I mean, what's that going to leave? 3 ships that are all on the same side of the map.
All fighting for that bacon.
They are stuck in the bacon. They're going for bacon, or are they going for bananas? I mean,
Bananas. Bacon.
One of them drew a very inappropriate image on the water with their smoke.
Oh, what, a V? I'm going to call it a V.
Sure.
Just one side shorter than the other.
You know, sometimes that happens.
Ooh, is the Marsilli going to eat a torpedo and die?
There goes the Harugumo. Did he dodge the torps? Did Zeal dodge the torps?
He dodged torps expertly.
Wow. Yeah. I was looking at it from long range because we were looking at the other stuff. So, here we go. Shaft ORCEN. Shaft winning 2 games. Very
decisive wins.
Yeah. Yeah, very decisive wins. Good job to Shaft. Congratulations to both teams. Thank you much. We are going to move on to